The CawBlade deck seems kind of flimsy to me sometimes. Not that much counter magic, and really not that much going on if they don't get a good start. I know it's obviously a great deck with planeswalkers, etc. But from playing it and playing against it, it's not as powerful as people would make it out to be. It's not. It doesn't really feel like fairies or Jund or something like that. It's very beatable. I'm going to cut Garrick. I'm going to cut a Frost Titan. He also is likely to have a lot of removal in, so I'll cut the precursors, and then I'm going to cut the Oracle for the same reason. It's a fine card, but it's not something I really want to tap out for often, and I'll bring in the Burst Lightning. This gives me a lot of answers to his creatures, and a lot of threats for myself. This is a pretty good configuration. I could cut an Inferno for a Frost, but Inferno is just too good. Alright. Garrick is the card I want most, but it's kind of weak against Squadron Hawk and Manland, and it's just not that impressive against him compared to what we have. It's also likely he brings in Flash Freeze, so Garrick becomes worse there as well. Same thing with Oracle. Actually, for that reason, I'm going to cut a Titan, Inferno Titan, for a Frost Titan. Similar power, submitted beforehand. So I do have 3 Inferno in the deck. But I was considering cutting one to make his Flash Freezes worse. Also, Frost Titan is kind of unexpected. This hand is a slam dunk keep. Pretty much the perfect hand. He takes Preordain again, which is kind of cool because now I can play Halimar Depths. So taking Preordain seems pretty suspect there. It's likely he has another discard, possibly 2. And no shuffle effects. We're going to see them all. In case he gets Leak for my hand, I'm going to put Leak on top. If he gets Explore or Cobra, I'll still have the other Accelerant. And then I'll put Ravine on the bottom. It'll be my likely 4th land drop. Now, assuming he has 2 discards and gets Explore and Cobra, that's the only way putting Explore second would be a mistake. But again, leaving up Mana Leak isn't bad. So I think putting Mana Leak on top is the best option. He must be playing another tournament. Or he's just, who knows, not paying attention. And he does have another discard. And he takes Jace, to be expected. And I'm going to slam Cobra. I'm only worried about Jace Bellerin here. He maybe has 1 in his deck, if any, maybe 2. And just getting down Cobra is pretty sweet. I'm going to play an island and make a green. And then cast Explore. What's going on? Now I have to decide between casting another Explorer or leaving up definite mana leak mana. But I think I'm going to leave up mana leak mana. I don't want to get jaced or hawked, something like that. Even discard. And I'll Explore will be fine next turn. I'm not in a huge rush. And I'll gladly trade Cobra here. Then I can counter his swords with no problem. I actually hope he blocks. Players often jump at the chance to kill Cobra. But it's doing me no good anymore. Well, I mean, it obviously does me good, but it's not a huge part of my plan. And Stoneforge is a big part of his plan. He just passes it back, to be expected. And I draw Jace. And I'm simply going to play it. If he has a counterspell, that sucks. But I delay the sword, possibly. And I'm in no position to really sit around. And he can't kill Jace next turn either. So hopefully I can stick it, Fate Seal, and then get a Brainstorm next turn and get an answer to his Sword of Body and Mind. Alright, I'm going to Fate Seal myself. I guess that's kind of bad because he's going to mill me. I should have Fate Sealed him for sure. Although it is possible he had a Sword of Feast and Famine, and that's why he got the Sword of Body and Mind, which makes my play alright. And he attacks me. So Jace is very comfortable at the moment. He has one card I don't know about. I'm going to draw 3 here. Alright. I will put back Ravine and Explore. And I'm going to slam down a Titan. destroying his wolf and his hawk, and giving me a nice blocker for his Stoneforge. He can, however, if he has a land, equip a Creeping Tar Pit, but that's not exactly too devastating. Volition Reigns? That would be no good. I could just bounce Titan. Unless he takes my Jace and bounces my Titan. That's alright. Alright, I'm going to send Raging Ravine at Jace. Also my Cobra. Looking back, I should have put a Mana Leak on top instead of that Raging Ravine. Or possibly the Explorer. Mana Leak was kind of weak at this point. There was no reason I needed to. I definitely wasn't thinking there. And it might cost me. For sure. Huh. Come on, land. Now I can play Cobra and Titan, which is excellent. Going down to 7 is fine. And I'm going to kill Jace and Squadron Hawk. I definitely want to kill the flyer there. Now he can move to Tar Pit and bring me to 2. But Lightning Bolt will stop that next turn, so I'm in pretty good position to win now. He is going to mill me down to 3 cards, but that's not low enough. Damn. He threw a pretty good one there. I'm drawing pretty slim now. And that won't do it.